Hello! So ang topic natin ngayon is for differential equations, which is solving non-homogeneous DE using variation of parameters. So another method ito of solving non-homogeneous DE. So tapos na tayo doon sa methods of undetermined coefficients, tsaka yung method of reduction of order. So kung hindi nyo pa napapanood yung mga video tutorials ko doon, ililink ko na lang sa description. Ngayon, proceed tayo sa another method of solving non-homogeneous DE, which is variation of parameters. So just like reduction of order, mas flexible itong method ng variation of parameters. Actually, generalized form ito ng methods of reduction of order. So, paano mag-solve ng non-homogeneous DE using variation of parameters? Okay, konting concept lang muna. So, di ba, given tayo ng non-homogeneous DE of the form f of d y is equal to r of x. So, yung f of d is function of the differential operator. So, pwede siyang mag-take ng form na b naught d to the n plus b sub 1 d to the n minus 1 plus dot 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 plus b sub n minus 1d plus b sub n. Okay, ito yung pwedeng form ng ating f of d, function of the differential operator. Okay, so sabihin kapag naka-raise yung d sa n, nth derivative. Okay, tapos itong mga b naught, b1, b sub n minus 1, tsaka b sub n, ano yan? Mga constant lang yung i-consider natin. Kasi constant coefficients tayo. Okay, where b naught, b1, until b sub n minus 1 and bn are constants. Okay. Or, kung gusto nyo, kapag naka-distribute, bale, f of dy can be written as ito. Wait, ito. Na-delete. Yan. F of dy kulay black. Wait, ayan. Kulay black. Yan. F of dy can be written also as, kung i-multiply natin yung form ng f of d kay y, distribute nyo. So, pwedeng b sub b naught d to the ny plus b sub 1 d to the n minus 1y plus dot 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 plus b sub n minus 1 dy plus b sub ny. Okay. So, ibig sabihin din ito, b naught y to the n or nth derivative, diba? N prime plus b1 y to the n minus 1 plus dot 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 plus b sub n minus 1 y prime until b sub ny. So, basta ito yung form ng ating left side. So, ibig sabihin, kung meron kayong nth power nung differential operator D, yun yung, di ba kapag yung highest derivative from definition, yan yung order ng DE. So, kung meron tayong d to the n, nth order yung DE. With constant coefficient, nth derivative ng y, tapos equal to r of x. Yung r of x dapat non-zero. Non-zero function of x. Kasi pag nag-zero yan, magiging homogeneous. So, given na meron tayong ganitong form ng differential equation, kapag kinuha natin yung homogeneous DE part, ibig sabihin, e-equate natin to zero, right? Bakit kailangan ng homogeneous DE part? Di ba pag homogeneous DE, ine-equate sa zero? Kasi, recall that every non-homogeneous DE, yung general solution na y is equal to yc plus yp. Diba? Naturo ko na rin to sa methods of undetermined coefficient and reduction of order. So, yung yc, ito yung complementary solution. Complementary solution. Nung kapag inequate nyo itong f of dy sa left side to 0. Kapag homogeneous DE. Tapos yung yp is the particular solution. Yung complementary solution yung may arbitrary constants. So C1, C2, C3, depende nga kung ano yung order ng DE. So kung nth order yung DE, meron din tayong nth arbitrary constants. Okay, so kapag kinuha natin yung solution ng homogeneous DE part na to, 'di ba? It can take the form. So YC can take the form what? YC can take the form, let's say, C1 Y1 plus C2 Y2 plus C3 Y3 and so on until C sub n yn. Okay, ito mga function to ng independent variable, di ba? Times C1, C2, C3, until C sub n, ito yung arbitrary constants. So, depende sa cases. Usually, di ba, power of E yan? Power of E, yung mga y sub 1, y sub 2, y sub 3, until y sub n, or mga combination ng exponential base E tsaka trigonometric. Depende sa case ng solution for homogeneous DE. Di ba tatlong case yon? Unique real roots, repeated real roots, saka ang tawag dito, complex conjugate root. So naturo ko naman yan sa homogeneous DE part. Di ba? Nakalink din sa description. So panoorin nyo na lang din ulit para ma-recall. Next, ito yung form ng YC. Okay? Ngayon, yung YP paano? So, madali lang kuhain yung YC di ba? Homogeneous DE solution lang. Paano pag YP? So, for YP ngayon, ang gagawin natin, bale, etong bawat Y1, Y2, Y3 until Y sub n, i-multiply nyo ngayon by arbitrary function. An unknown function, let's say U. Function din ng independent variable, let's say x. So let's say yung y1, mumultiplyan ko ng u1 of x, y1, plus yung y2, mumultiplyan ko ng u sub 2 of x, y2, plus yung y3 multiplyan ng u sub 3 of x y3 plus dot 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 until u sub n of x y to the n. So parang sa reduction of order, nilet natin yung yp equal to any dito sa mga y1, y2 times an arbitrary unknown function. Diba? So mga hindi to constant, function of x yan. u1, u2, u3, u hanggang u sub n. So the goal is mahanap yung u1, u2, u3 until u sub n. So paano mahanap yon? Ito yung derived equation. So to find u sub n or to find u sub 1 of x, u sub 2 of x, dot 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 until u sub n of x. So hindi ko na i-derive, pero ito yung magiging simultaneous equation. So system of equation siya. Okay. Bale, that will be y sub 1, u sub 1, plus y sub 2, y sub 1, u sub 1 prime, plus y sub 2, u sub 2 prime, plus dot 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 until y sub n, u sub n prime equals 0. Tapos y sub 1, u sub 1 prime, plus, naka-prime na yan, plus y sub 2 prime, u sub 2 prime, plus dot dot dot, plus y sub n prime, u sub n prime equals 0. Dot dot dot, so tutuloy natin yung pattern dyan, hanggang ma-reach nyo yung pinakadulo na y sub 1 n to the minus 1 prime or n to the minus 1 derivative u sub 1 prime plus y sub 2 n to the minus 1 prime u sub 2 prime plus dot 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 plus y sub n to the n minus 1 prime u sub n prime equals f of x or the r of x. Okay. So, isa-solve ngayon natin tong simultaneous equations. Bale, yung unknown dito is yung mga u sub 1 prime, u sub 2 prime until u sub n prime. Tapos yung mga coefficient is yung mga y1, y2 until yn and their derivatives. Okay, so para ma-solve natin ngayon yung u sub 1 prime or u sub, so generally to solve, kasi kailangan yung ma-solve yung u sub 1 prime, u sub 2 prime until u sub n prime para meron tayong representation for them in terms of the independent variable para ma-solve yung pinaka u sub 1, u sub 2. That's the goal to find the yp, right? So to solve for u sub k prime, so generally u sub k prime where k is equal to 1, 2, 3 until n. Using this simultaneous equation, anong gagamitin natin? Anong pwede natin gawing method? Pwede tayong mag-Cramer's rule. Using Cramer's rule. So kung familiar kayo sa Cramer's rule, ito yung solving system of equations na gumagamit ng determinants. Diba? So halimbawa, ang formula natin is u sub k prime is equal to w sub k over w where k is equal to 1, 2 until n. Ano yung w? W is the Wronskian. Okay? W is the Wronskian of yung y1, y2 until y sub n. Ang formula ng Wronskian, W is determinant yan. Okay, determinant ng y1, y2, until yn. Then first derivative ng y1, first derivative ng y2, until first derivative ng yn hanggang ma-reach nyo yung y sub 1 to the n minus 1 derivative, y sub 2 to the n minus 1 derivative, until y sub n to the n minus 1 derivative. Okay. So, kukuhain nyo yung determinant ng entries na y1, y2 until yn, first row, and then first derivative ng y1, y2, yn, hanggang sa last row yung n minus 1 derivative. Depende sa n natin. Yung order nung DE. Tapos, yung W sub K, ibig sabihin lang yan is yung determinant nito is obtained by replacing the kth column of the Wronskian by the column consisting of the right-hand side of this system of equation. Okay, ito yung ipapalit nyo ngayon. Diba Cramer's rule kasi yon. Halimbawa, kukuhain natin yung W sub K1. U sub K1 tayo. Or U prime natin is ang kuha natin K is 1. So, hanapin natin si U sub 1 prime. Bale, ang formula is W sub K prime. So, papalitan nyo yung K ng 1 prime over W. So, sabi, papalitan nyo lang yung column, okay, neto, nung Wronskian, netong right-hand side nung mga systems of equation, yung 0, 0, 0 until r of x. So, therefore, yung W sub 1 prime, that's equal to, so papalitan natin to, ito, entry na to, same entry sa Wronskian, pero papalitan natin to ng, 0, 0 until r of x. Ito yung right side. So, bale, yung magiging u sub 1 prime is ito. Oops. Divided by yung Wronskian na to. Wronskian. Okay, ganun din kapag yung u sub 2 prime ang hahanapin, papalitan nyo naman yung column 2 ng Wronskian netong 0, 0, until r of x, and so on. Okay, so ganyan mag-solve ng u sub k prime. Sige, to be specific, kung meron tayong, for example, kung meron tayong second order DE. Okay. Ano yung magiging simultaneous equation natin para mahanap yung... So, kung may second order DE lang tayo, ang ating YC form is YC is yung homogeneous, bale U1, and C1, C1Y1 plus C2Y2. Yung pinaka-N natin is 2 kasi second order. Ano yung form ng YP? Bale, yung mga C1 na to, papalitan nyo ng U1, Y1, C2, palitan ng U2, Y2. Where mga function of X na to, yung U1, U2. So, para mabuo yung simultaneous equation, so, anong gagawin? Yung formula na to. Ito. So, magsisimula kayo sa Y1, U1 prime, plus y2 hanggang u sub 2 prime lang equal 0. And then, dahil second derivative tayo or second order, last na to. Last na yung next row natin of equation kasi up to y to the n minus 1, di ba? Since 2 yung n natin, second order, 2 minus 1 is hanggang first derivative lang tayo or y prime. So, y sub 1 prime and then u sub 1 prime plus y sub 2 prime, u sub 2 prime, tas equal na doon sa r of x. Yan. So, ito lang yung isosolve nating simultaneous equation for u1 prime hanggang u sub 2 prime. Diba? Okay, so paano natin isosolve using Cramer's rule? Kasi using Cramer's rule, ito yung kanyang matrix form ng system of equation. Ang unknown dito is yung mga u1 prime at saka u sub 2 prime. Bale, coefficient matrix is y1, y2, y1 prime, y2 prime. Then times yung unknown, u1 prime, u2 prime. Then equals to 0, r of x. Okay, so para ma-solve itong u1 prime, that's equal to, so constant or pareho lang yung mga denominator, yung determinant neto ng coefficient matrix, which is yung Wronskian nga. Diba? Yung Wronskian yan. y1, y2, y1 prime, y2 prime. Tapos yung numerator, copy nyo tong same denominator, yung Wronskian. Ay, mali. Copy. Pero, di ba, papalitan natin yung row, ay yung column 1, kasi that corresponds for u1 prime. Nang, ano ipapalit natin? Yung column vector or column matrix dito sa right side, yung 0, r of x. Yan. Tapos yung u sub 2 prime, again, same lang yung denominator, constant yon, yung Wronskian or yung determinant ng coefficient matrix. Then, para sa numerator, so copy nyo yung Wronskian or yung determinant ng denominator, pero papalitan nyo yung column 2 ng ito yung 0r of x naman. So yan lang yung pattern. Pero ang problema ngayon, paano hanapin yung determinant ng 2/2? Madali lang yung determinant ng 2/2. Determinant of 2/2. Let's say, determinant with entry A, B, C, D. Okay? So, product nito, AD minus product nito, BC. Okay? Gets? So, pag in-apply natin yan dito sa U1 prime, okay, that's equal to, diba, product nito, bale 0 times y sub 2 prime minus product nito, y sub 2 times r of x. Tapos yung baba, 2/2 determinant ulit, product niyan, okay, y1 times y sub 2 prime, then minus y1 prime times y sub 2. Okay, pero ito kasing 0 times y sub 2 prime, 0 lang yan. So, mangyayari yung u1 prime is equal to negative y sub 2 r of x divided by y1 y sub 2 prime minus y sub 1 prime times y2. Okay, ito yung formula for u1 prime. For ano naman, for u sub 2 prime, ganun uli, using yung formula sa 2 by 2 determinants. So sa numerator, product muna yan, y1 times r of x, then minus product nito, y1 prime times 0, then over product niyan, y1 y sub 2 prime minus product nito, y1 prime y2. Pero yung y1 prime, c times 0 is 0. So wala na siya. So u sub 2 prime is just numerator nga na lang is y1 r of x divided by y1 y sub 2 prime minus y1 prime y sub 2. So pag nakuha nyo na tong form na yan, pareho kasi magiging function of x alone yan. I-integrate nyo na lang both sides para makuha nyo yung pinaka u1 tsaka u2. Kasi pag in-integrate nyo, maa-undo yung prime, di ba? Magiging ano na lang siya, yung pinaka function na lang. Okay? O sige, para mas magets nyo, kasi ano lang to concept lang siya Para mas magets nyo, mag-solve tayo ng sample problems. Okay, solve the following differential equations using variation of parameters. Okay, for number 1, d squared minus 1 y is equal to e to the x plus 1. Okay, so yung f of dy equals r of x form natin, di ba, for non-homogeneous DE. So ito si f of d, yung nakatabi kay y, d squared minus 1, tas ito si r of x. Di ba? Actually, solvable to using methods of undetermined coefficient Pero gagamitan natin ng variation of parameters. So remember, general solution ng any non-homogeneous DE takes the form y is equal to yc plus yp. So hanapin muna natin si yc. So paano hanapin si yc? Yan yung solution ng homogeneous DE version. So equate natin tong left side to 0. Yan. So kukuhain natin yung auxiliary equation, di ba? Given by f of m is equal to 0. So papalitan natin ng m yung mga d sa f of d. Dito, yung d squared minus 1 magiging m squared minus 1 is equal to 0. Then solve for the roots. Okay, ano yung roots neto? Factor na lang natin. Difference of two squares. So pwede siyang m plus 1 times m minus 1 is equal to 0, di ba? Tapos equate each factor to 0. So m plus 1 is 0, m minus 1 is 0. Then solve for m, transpose si positive 1 sa kanan, magiging negative 1. Ito na yung m1 natin. Tapos dito naman, transpose si negative 1 sa kanan, m2, positive 1. So anong case to ng homogeneous DE? Based on sa naturo ko, it is case 1, di ba? Yung unique real roots. So kapag unique real roots, it takes the form yc c1 e to the m1x plus c2 e to the m2x. So therefore, c1 e to the si m1 negative x plus c2 e to the m2 1x or x. Yan. So 'di ba, kapag nakuha yung YC, dito natin ibe-base yung YP. So yung YP natin will take the form U1 Y1 plus U2 Y2. So mamimili na lang tayo kung anong gusto nyo. Bale ito yung Y1 tsaka Y2 eh. Or pwede nyo pagbaliktarin din. 'Di ba? So therefore, yung Y1 natin is e to the negative x and yung Y2 is e to the x. Hahanapin natin yung U1 tsaka U2. Paano? Using yung eto, kasi second order lang tayo, yung form na to. 'Di ba? Ito, yung form na to yung ating susundin. Ito yung system of equations natin para ma-solve yung U1 prime tsaka U2 prime. For second order lang. Kasi hanggang second derivative lang tayo, di ba? Tapos yung R of x natin dyan is yung e to the x plus 1. R of x is e to the x plus 1. So, bale, y1 is e to the negative x, u1 prime, plus y2 is e to the x, u sub 2 prime equals 0, y sub 1 prime. So, kailangan yung i-derivative yung e to the negative 1. First derivative niyan is e to the negative x times by chain rule, derivative ng negative x, negative 1. Or e to the negative x times negative 1, negative e to the negative x na lang, times u sub 1 prime, plus, so y sub 2 prime. So, kailangan yung i-derivative, first derivative yung y sub 2 na e to the x pa rin. Tas times u sub 2 prime is equal to r of x na e to the x plus 1. So, using Cramer's rule, bale, in terms of the matrix form, so 'di ba yan yung coefficient matrix natin, yung mga coefficient ng u1 prime tsaka u2 prime. E to the negative x, e to the x, negative e to the negative x, e to the x. Then times variable, yung mga ano natin na column is u1 prime tsaka u2 prime. Then equal to the right side, yung function 0 e to the x plus 1. Yan. So by Cramer's rule, so makukuha natin si u1 prime as, okay, palaging constant yung denominator. Yan yung determinant neto. Okay. Tapos sa numerator, copy nyo lang muna yung determinant ng denominator, pero pag u1 prime, papalitan nyo yung column na to ng 0 e to the x plus 1. So, 0 e to the x plus 1. Yan. Tapos si u sub 2 prime naman, okay, constant or same lang yung denominator, Wronskian, or yung determinant ng coefficient matrix. Tapos sa numerator naman, copy nyo muna yung determinant sa baba, denominator, pero papalitan nyo ngayon yung column 2. Neto uli yung 0 e to the x plus 1. 0 e to the x plus 1. Then evaluate. Okay, sige, for u sub 1 prime muna tayo. Ito, diba, i-evaluate natin to. Paano yan? Product nito, So 0 e to the x times minus product niyan e to the x times e to the x plus 1. Okay. Over determinant ng baba, product nito, e to the negative x times e to the x minus product nito, e to the x times negative e to the negative x. So ito 0 na yan. Di ba? So magiging distribute nyo to. Distribute nyo yung negative e to the x. Bale, negative e to the x times e to the x. Negative e to the 2x, di ba? Kasi same base e, copy, add the exponent x plus x, 2x. Tapos negative e to the x times 1, negative e to the x. Divided by, yung e to the negative x times e to the x, yan ay e to the negative x plus x. Copy base e and add the exponent, but negative x plus x is 0. Which is 1 yan, right? Then minus, and then negative times negative magiging positive, right? E to the x times e to the negative x, e to the 0 pa rin, di ba? 1. So magiging negative e to the 2x minus e to the x over 1 plus 1, 2. Ito si u1 prime. Remember u1 prime yan, di ba? Okay. So pwede nating i-integrate ngayon both sides para ma-undo yung prime with respect to x yan. So first derivative, i-integrate mo, mawawala na yung first derivative, magiging u1. So paano ngayon i-integrate yan? Yung negative e to the 2x minus e to the x. So, pwede nyo i-distribute ito. Distribute nyo yung integral tsaka yung over 2. Diba? Bale, negative 1/2 integral ng e to the 2x tas negative 1/2 tas yung dx din pala. dx then minus 1/2 integral ng e to the x dx. Yan, din-distribute ko tsaka yung integral and dx. Anong shortcut formula kapag integral ng e to the ax? Integral ng e to the ax dx is 1 over a e to the ax plus c. Yung a yung coefficient ng x, di ba? Sa e. Di ba yung 2 yung a natin dito? Bale, integral niyan is 1 over a, which is 2. Then same function, e to the ax or e to the 2x. Then minus 1/2 integral ng e to the x pa rin. Or negative 1/2 times 1/2. Negative 1/4 na yan, e to the 2x minus 1/2 e to the x. Okay, wag yung lalagyan ng plus c na. Kasi yung mga c natin is nandun na sa yc, yung c1, c2 kanina. Yan, so may u1 na tayo. Next, si u2 naman. So for u2, ang equation natin is ito. u2 prime. So, bale, yung numerator, okay, product uli nito, e to the negative x times quantity e to the x plus 1, then minus the product nito, 0 times negative e to the negative x. Kaso masi-0 lang naman yan di ba? Over, so alam na natin to, sige, anong sagot dito? Kasi nga pare-pareho lang yung denominator Anong determinant niya? Nakuha natin kanina is positive 2, di ba? Same lang sila So, over 2. Yan. So, ngayon, simplifying further, distribute natin to. Bali, e to the negative x times e to the x plus e to the negative x times 1, e to the negative x, wala na yan, 0 na lang, over 2. So, di ba yung e to the negative x times e to the x is 1 kasi e to the 0 plus e to the negative x over 2. So, ito yung u sub 2 prime. Yan. So, i-integrate ngayon natin para makuha yung u sub 2. Para mawala yung prime niya, integrate both sets with respect to x. So, yung u sub 2 prime, pag in-integrate mo, u sub 2 na lang. Equal, so paano integrate yan? Sige, distribute din natin yung integral, pati yung 2 sa denominator, saka yung dx. Bale, 1 over 2, constant na lang, times integral ng dx. Tas ito, plus 1 half, integral ng e to the negative x dx. So, 1 half integral ng dx, x. Then, plus 1 half, okay, shortcut formula, integral ng e to the negative x. Bale, yung a mo dyan is negative 1, right? Bale, 1 over a, negative 1, times same function, e to the negative 1x or e to the negative x. Again, yung shortcut formula kanina. Then, simplifying, 1 half x. So, 1 half times 1 over negative 1, magiging negative 1 half e to the negative x. Ito yung u2. Okay, so therefore, yung yp natin, di ba yung yp is u1 y1 plus u2 y2. So ano si u1? Si u1 kanina nakuha ay ito. Copy ko. Si u1. u1 times y1. Ano ba si y1? Si y1 e to the negative x. Tapos si y2 e to the x. Sige, copy ko na to. So u1 times y1 e to the negative x plus u2. Ito, yung kakakuha pa lang natin, copy. Times y2 e to the x. So, simplify natin. Distribute natin tong e to the negative x. Bale, negative 1/4 e to the 2x times e to the negative x minus 1 half e to the x times e to the negative x. Ito rin distribute. Plus 1 half x e to the x minus 1 half e to the negative x times e to the x. Okay, may mako-combine ba tayo? Ito, maka-cancel, hindi. Hindi pala maka-cancel. Mako-combine natin as, kasi ito, 1. Diba 1 yan? Okay. Bale, negative 1 half times 1. Sige. Negative 1/4. Simplify natin. Negative 1/4 e to the 2x times e to the negative x. Bale, e to the 2x minus x. So, copy same base, add the exponent. E to the x na lang. Right? Tapos, ito nga, magiging minus 1 half times 1 or 1 half na lang. Plus, ito, 1 half x e to the x. Then, minus 1 half times 1, 1 half. So, mako-combine pa natin yan. 1 half minus 1 half, negative 1. So, we have negative 1/4 e to the x minus 1 plus 1 half x e to the x. Okay, ito si yp. Yan. So, pag meron ka ng yp, makukuha na natin yung general solution ng non-homogeneous DE na y is yc plus yp, di ba? So, ano yung yc natin kanina? Yung sa homogeneous DE part, Ito, C1 e to the negative x plus C2 e to the x. And then plus the yp, ito, negative 1/4 e to the x minus 1 plus 1/2 x e to the x. So this is the general solution. Okay, using variation of parameters. Gets? O sige, para mas magets nyo pa. Problem number 2 na tayo. Okay, for problem number 2, what if d squared plus 1 y is equal to cosecant x times cotangent x? Okay, ito medyo ano talaga to, hindi talaga to medyo complicated siya, yung right side, yung r of x. Hindi siya solvable using methods of undetermined coefficient. Kasi cosecant tsaka cotangent yung function eh. So, pwede natin gamitan ng variation of parameters. So, f of dy is equal to r of x form ang non-homogeneous DE, di ba? So, ano yung f of d natin? Etong d squared plus 1. Tapos ito yung r of x. R of x is cosecant x cotangent x. So, general solution ng non-homogeneous DE palagi, y is equal to yc plus yp. So, for yc muna tayo, hanapin natin yung solution ng homogeneous DE part. So, equate natin yung d squared plus 1y to 0. So, para ma-solve yung YC, hanapin yung auxiliary equation or E for short. That's f of m is equal to 0, di ba? So, dito sa f of d, papalitan yung capital D ng m. Magiging m squared plus 1 equal 0. Then, solve for the roots. Sige, transpose natin si positive 1 sa kanan. So, m squared is negative 1. Tapos, get the square root of both sides. So, square root ng m squared, m na lang. Tapos, magiging plus minus square root ng negative 1 yan, di ba? So, plus minus ay yan kapag square root ng negative 1. So, anong case naman ito kapag yung roots ng auxiliary equation is complex conjugate roots? Based on sa lesson ko sa homogeneous DE. Case 3, di ba? So, given na roots mo is a plus minus bi, so wala tayong a dito, real part, purely imaginary. Pwede nyo lagyan niya ng 0 plus minus I, placeholder sa a. Therefore, yung a natin, pag pinaturn, 0, then yung b natin is yung coefficient ng I, yung invisible 1. So, by case 3, ng homogeneous DE solution pag complex conjugate roots ang meron tayo, it takes the form C1 e to the ax, diba, cosine bx plus C2 e to the ax sine bx. So, substitute C1 e to the a, 0, x, cosine b, 1, x, plus C2 e to the a, 0 uli, x, sine b, 1x. Or, kasi itong mga e to the 0x is 1 lang yan. Okay. Bale, C1 cosine x na lang plus C2 sine x. Yan. Kapag meron ka ng fraction, kapag meron na tayong YC, so ang gagawin natin ay hahanapin na natin yung YP. Diba? So, yung YP takes the form sa second order lang tayo. Kaya, U1, Y1, plus U2, Y2. Hanggang 2 lang yung subscript natin. Yung order ng DE na 2. N kasi natin is 2. So, assign nyo ngayon, okay, kung anong gusto nyong Y1, tsaka Y2. Okay, let's say, sige, ito na lang si Y1. Y1 si cosine, tapos Y2 si sine. Pero pwede nyo ring pagbaliktarin. Yan. Okay. So, the goal is to find U1 and U2. Bale, gagamitin uli natin yung system of equation. Ano yung system of equation kanina? Sige, sulat na lang natin. Diba? Sisimulan nyo sa Y1 times U1 prime plus Y2 times U sub 2 prime equals 0. Tapos, Y sub 1 prime, U1 prime, plus Y sub 2 prime, U sub 2 prime, equals R of X. Yung R of X natin is, balikan natin yung R of X. Ito, cosecant X, cot X. Cosecant X, cot X. Yan. So, substitute ngayon natin. Okay, ano si Y1? Cosine X times U1 prime plus Y2 sin X times U2 prime equals 0. Tas Y sub 1 prime, i-derivative ngayon natin yung Y1 na nilet natin as cosine X. Ano ang derivative ng cosine X? Negative sin X. Then times U1 prime plus Y2 prime. Derivative naman ng Y2 sin X. Derivative niyan is positive cosine X. Then times U sub 2 prime. Equals R of X. So, substitute natin yung cosecant X, cot X. Tapos, in matrix form ulit tayo. Bale, yung coefficient matrix is itong mga coefficient ng U1 prime tsaka U2 prime. Cosine X, sin X, negative sin X, and positive cosine X. Yan. Times yung U1 prime, U2 prime, then equal to the right side, 0 cosecant X, cot X. Ulong natin. Yan. So, using Cramer's rule, U1 prime is, okay, determinant netong coefficient matrix, denominator yon. Wronski yan. Tapos sa numerator, copy natin muna, sige, yung determinant ng denominator, pero papalitan natin, remember, itong column na yan, for U1 ng, ito, yung 0 cosecant X, cot X. So, palitan ng 0 cosecant X, cot X. Ito yung expression for U1 prime. For U2 prime naman, so, copy lang natin yung same denominator sila. Determinant neto, Wronski yan. Then, sa numerator, sige, copy uli natin yung determinant ng denominator. Pero, papalitan naman this time yung column 2 neto, yung 0 over 0 cosecant X, cot X. So, palaging ganun yung pattern. Yan. So, ready na tayong i-evaluate yung values ng U1 prime, U2 prime. Yung mga determinants. Sige, for ano muna, u1 prime. So, ito yung expression for u1 prime. Yan. So, sa numerator, evaluate 2 by 2 determinant. So, product nito, 0 na lang. Kasi 0 times cosine x, 0 pa rin. Then, minus, product niyan. Bale, sin x times cosecant x, cot x. Tapos sa baba, product nito, cosine x times cosine x, then minus product nito. So, sin x times negative sin x. Sige, simplify natin. So, negative ano na to? Paano i-simplify yung negative sin x cosecant x cot x? Diba kasi, so wala na yung 0. So, negative sin x, kasi yung cosecant x, that's 1 over sin x. Reciprocal identity. So, makakancel nyo to, right? Over, sige, ito naman, cosine x times cosine x, cosine squared x. Then, negative sin x times negative sin x, positive sin squared x. So, ano matitira? Negative cot x yung numerator. Over, di ba may Pythagorean identity tayo na equal tong cosine squared x plus sin squared x sa 1. So, therefore, negative cot x over 1 is just negative cot x. Which is, ito yung u1 prime, di ba? Yung nasa left side. So, para ma-solve si u1, alisin nyo yung prime, first derivative, by integrating both sides with respect to x. So, u1 prime, magiging, in-integrate mo, u1 na lang. So, paano ngayon i-integrate ang negative cot x? So, standard naman yan, di ba? So, labas nyo tong negative sign. So, magiging negative integral ng cot x dx or negative integral ng cot x ay ln ng sin x. Huwag nyo nalagyan ng plus c. So, may u1 na tayo. For ano naman? For u2 prime. So, yung expression sa u2 prime, copy natin. Ito. So, evaluate yung determinant ng numerator. So, product nito, cosine x times cosecant x cot x. Then minus 0 times negative sin x. Masi 0 lang yan, di ba? Tapos over, alam na natin yan determinant nito kasi pare-pareho lang yung denominator. Yung Wronskian, di ba? Anong nakuha natin kanina? 1. So, over 1 din yan. Okay, paano naman i-evaluate ito? So, 'di ba yung sige. Kasi yung cosine x times cosecant x, 'di ba? That's 1 over sin x times cotangent x over 1, so wala na yung over 1. Yung cosine x over sin x by identity, cotangent x din 'yan, 'di ba? Times cotangent x ulit magiging cotangent squared x. So, ito ngayon yung u sub 2 prime. Yan. So, para ma-solve si u sub 2, alisin nyo yung prime, integrate both sides, undo yung first derivative with respect to x. So, integral ng u sub 2 prime, u sub 2 na lang. O, paano ngayon i-integrate ang cotangent squared x? So, wala tayong standard integral formula for cotangent squared x pero pwedeng applyan ng Pythagorean identity. 'Di ba yung cotangent squared x by So yung cotangent squared x by Pythagorean identity, that's cosecant squared x minus 1. Which is may standard integral formula na for cosecant squared x saka negative 1. Diba? So, ma-integrate na natin. Distribute lang yung integral symbol tsaka yung dx. Magiging integral ng cosecant squared x dx minus integral ng dx. Ano ngayon ang integral ng cosecant squared x dx? Negative cot x. Then minus integral ng dx x. So, ito na yung u2. Yan. So, therefore, yung yp natin, di ba, u1, y1 plus u2, y2. Yp is yung u1, ano si u1? Negative ln sin x. So, copy ko. Times yung y1, ano si y1? Ito, y1 is cosine x, tas copy ko na rin tong y2 sin x. So, u1 times y1 equals cosine x yun, plus, okay, yung u2, ito. Negative cot x minus cot x copy times u2 times y2 which is sin x. So, distribute natin si cosine x. Isa lang pala to. Isang term lang pala to. So, times lang natin or unahin kong isulat itong negative cosine x ln sin x. Tapos ito yung pwedeng i-distribute, si sin x kasi 2 terms. Bale, negative cot x times sin x, then minus x times sin x. Okay. Tapos, pwede pa yung i-simplify. Ito, wala naman sa simplify dyan. So, negative cosine x ln sin x. Ito, pwedeng maging, kasi yung cotangent x is cosine x over sin x, di ba? Identity. Times sin x, then minus x sin x capital. So, makakancel pa tong sin x. So, yp is negative cosine x ln sin x, okay, minus cosine x minus x sin x. Yan. So, pwede na natin kuhain yung pinaka-general solution ng non-homogeneous DE. Y is equal to YC plus YP. So, yung YC natin, balikan lang natin, yung homogeneous DE solution. Ito, C1 cosine x plus C2 sin x. Ito yung YC. Yung YP, ito, minus cosine x ln sin x minus cosine x minus x sin x. So, pwede nating pagsamahin ngayon to. C1 cosine x minus cosine x, similar terms. Y is, so, factor out natin si cosine x, then add yung coefficient C1 minus 1. Diba? Tapos plus C2 sin x minus cosine x ln Sin x hindi kasya. Urong natin. Cosine x ln sin x. Then, minus x sin x. So, remember, nakaka-absorb yung constant ng naka-add, naka-subtract, naka-multiply, naka-divide na constant. Ito, naka-minus 1 tayo kay C1. Pwede niyang ma-absorb yan. So, kahit ibalik nyo na lang yung C1 minus 1 as C1. Diba? Kasi constant yung negative 1 eh. So, magiging C1 cos x plus C2 sin x minus cosine x ln sin x minus x sin x. Yan. So, ito yung general solution. So, pwede yun na. Pag napansin nyo na yung YP nyo is pwedeng i-combine dun sa may C1, C2 or yung mga terms doon sa complementary solution, makaka-absorb ng constant yon. Okay? Kaya, check nyo pa rin. Okay, problem number 2 pa lang yan, no? Sige. Problem number 3. T squared plus 2D plus 2y is equal to e to the negative x cosecant x. Yan. So again, homogeneous DE form, f of dy is equal to r of x. So ito yung f of d natin. Bale yung d squared plus 2d plus 2. And then yung r of x, ito. E to the negative x cosecant x. So, general solution ng non-homogeneous DE, y is yc plus yp palagi. So, for yc na muna tayo. Bale, equate natin to 0. Yung d squared plus 2d plus 2y equal 0. Then, para ma-solve itong homogeneous DE, kuhain ang auxiliary equation. So, f of m is equal to 0. So, papalitan natin yung m ay yung capital D dito sa f of d ng mga m. Bale, m squared plus 2m plus 2 equal 0. Then, solve for the roots. Hindi to factorable. Sige, gamit tayong quadratic formula na lang. So, solve kasi natin yung roots eh. So, bale m is negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. So, given am squared plus bm plus c equals 0, so, i-pattern natin ngayon, ano si a? Yung coefficient ng m squared, 1. Right? A is 1. Yung b, coefficient ng m term, 2. Yung c is yung constant, 2. So, m is negative of b, 2, plus minus the square root of b, 2 squared, minus 4a, 1, times c, 2, divided by 2a, 1. So, negative 2 plus minus square root ng 2 square is 4. minus 4 times 1 times 2. Negative 8. Okay. Divided by 2 times 1, 2. Yan. Thank you for the rules. Yan. Follow nyo Project Padayan, guys. Meron silang mga products, ha. Mga note viewers, module notebook, tsaka yung mga posters for engineering. So, nagla-live din tayo ng mga products nila. Abangan nyo. So, negative 2 plus minus the square root 4 minus 8. Negative 4. Diba? Divided by 2. So, negative 2 plus minus. Diba yung negative 4, square root niyan, magkaka-imaginary. Square root ng 4, 2. Tas by negative kasi siya, so magiging times I. Okay? Kasi square root ng negative 4 times, pwede yung square root ng 4 times square root ng negative 1. Yung square root ng 4 is 2, square root ng negative 1 yung I. Yan. Tapos, i-divide nyo na lang yung 2, each term by 2 sa numerator. So, negative 2 divided by 2, negative 1. Okay. Plus minus 2i divided by 2i. So, kapag yung roots natin is complex conjugate roots, again, takes the form a plus minus bi, case 3 ng homogeneous DE solution. So, yung a natin is negative 1. Yung b natin is yung coefficient ng I, which is 1. Okay. Ang yc ngayon is c1 e to the ax cosine bx plus c2 e to the ax sine bx. So, substitute the value c1 e to the a negative 1 x cosine b 1x plus c2 e to the a negative 1x sine b 1x, or bale c1 e to the negative x na lang, cosine x na lang, plus c2 e to the negative x sine x. So, kapag may yc na tayo, makukuha na natin yung form ng yp. For yp. Again, yp is, kasi second order lang tayo, u1, y1, plus u2, y2. Okay. So, assign natin ngayon, itong y1 tsaka y2, yan yung mga function na nakamultiply sa arbitrary constant. Sige, ito na lang si y1, yung e to the negative x cosine x. E to the negative x cosine x. Tapos si y2, ito, yung e to the negative x sine x. Yan. Okay. Bale, pwede ulit natin i-apply yung systems of equations to solve for u1 and u2. So, magsisimula tayo sa y1 and then u1 prime plus y2 u2 prime equals 0. Tas hanggang first derivative tayo kasi second order or n is 2, di ba? So, y1 prime u1 prime plus y2 prime u2 prime equals r of x. Ano uli yung r of x? Yung nasa right side ng non-homogeneous DE, e to the negative x cosecant x. E to the negative x cosecant x. Okay. Tapos, isosolve natin ngayon, sige, palit pala natin, substitute pala natin. So, si y1, e to the negative x cosine x times u1 prime plus y2 e to the negative x sine x times u2 prime. Tapos y1 prime. So, kailangan natin ngayong i-first derivative. Ito. So, y1 prime, product rule. Kasi we have, sige, product rule, derivative ng st is S dt plus TDS. Okay, so let's say S is yung S is itong e to the negative x, t yung cosine x. So copy the S, e to the negative x, times derivative ng t, yung dt, cosine x yung inassign natin. Derivative ng cosine x, negative sine x. Diba? Plus, copy the t, cosine x, times derivative ng s, yung e to the negative x. Bale, e to the negative x times chain rule, derivative ng negative x pa, negative 1. So, bale, ang ating y sub 1 prime simplifies. So, negative e to the negative x sine x. Tas ito, negative e to the negative x cosine x. Diba? Yan. So, sulat na natin dito. Okay, times u1 prime plus y sub 2 prime. So, kailangan din nating i-derivative yung y sub 2 prime. Urong uli natin to. Diba naka-equate to sa 0? Naka-equate pala to sa 0. Right? Ito. Kalimutan kong isulat. So, kailangan natin yung y sub 2 prime. Sulat natin. Derivative natin to. Yung y sub 2. So, product rule uli ito. Product ng e to the negative x saka sin x. Sige, ito uli si s. Si e to the negative x. As ito si t. So, s dt plus tds. Product rule derivative ng st. So, copy the s. E to the negative x. Times derivative ng t yung sin x. Derivative ng sin x is cosine x. Then plus t, copy, yung sin x. Times derivative ng s, yung e to the negative x. E to the negative x times chain rule, derivative ng negative x, negative 1. So, simplify lang, y sub 2 prime therefore is e to the negative x cosine x. Tapos, bale minus e to the negative x sin x. Yan. So, yun yung ilalagay ngayon natin dito. Ito. Kasya ba? Laki ng sulat ko. Sige, liitan ko yung sulat. E to the negative x cosine x minus e to the negative x sin x. Okay, times u sub 2 prime. Hindi na rin kasya to. Sige, ulitin nga natin to. Liitan ko to. Yung y sub 1 prime din ulit ko, diba? Negative e to the negative. Negative e to the negative x sin x minus e to the negative x cosine x times u1 prime. Okay. Tapos equal naman to r of x. Yung r of x is ito. E to the negative x cosecant x. Yan. So ito yung equation ngayon natin to solve for u1 prime and u2 prime. In matrix form, okay, bale yung coefficient matrix, ito, e to the negative x cosine x, negative e to the negative x sin x, minus e to the negative x cosine x, tapos e to the negative x, and then, hindi kasya to, kurang. e to the negative x cosine x minus e to the negative x sine x times yung unknown, yung u1 prime, u2 prime equals yung sa right side natin na function 0 e to the negative x cosecant x. So by Cramer's rule na tayo, so solve natin si u1 prime as, so sa denominator, determinant lang palagi nung coefficient matrix ito. Yung Wronskian nung y1 and y2. Diba? Ay, parang kulang. Kulang ng sin x. Mali. Kulang ng sin x, diba? Yan. Tapos, yung numerator, so yung numerator ng u1 prime, copy ko lang muna to, yung Wronskian or yung determinant ng denominator. Okay, pero papalitan natin etong column na to ng 0 e to the negative x cosecant x. So parang same pattern lang din sa mga previous problem. Diba ganyan yung Cramer's rule? So 0 e to the negative x cosecant x. So ito ngayon yung value ng u1 prime. Sa u2 prime naman, so same denominator lang yon. Copy lang natin to. Yung Wronskian, determinants ng coefficient matrix. Sa numerator din, ang gagawin naman natin, copy lang muna yung determinant ng denominator, pero papalitan natin yung entry dito sa column 2, neto rin, yung 0 e to the negative x cosecant x. 0 e to the negative x cos. Yan, so saka natin i-evaluate yung mga determinants. For u1 prime muna tayo. u1 prime ito, 'di ba? Yan, copy ko. So equal, sige, sa numerator, product nito. Kaso naka-0 to, pag minultiply mo dito sa any function of x, 0 pa rin. Tapos minus, okay, product nito, yung e to the negative x times e to the negative x. Ano to? May sin x pala to, no? Ba't walang sin x? May sin x yan. Sorry, may sin x. Bale, e to the negative x sin x times e to the negative x cosecant x. Okay? Tapos determinant ng denominator, product niyan, bale, e to the negative x cosine x times e to the negative x cosine x minus e to the negative x sine x. Tapos minus product nito, e to the negative x sine x times negative e to the negative x sine x minus e to the negative x, hindi kasya, urong. Minus e to the negative x, ito yan, diba? Product nito. Cosine x, yan. So, simplify, bale, negative, wala na yung 0, so negative, ito muna multiply natin, e to the negative x times e to the negative x. So same base tayo na e, copy, then add the exponents, negative x minus x, negative 2x. Tapos yung sin x cosecant x, diba, sin x times cosecant x is 1 over sin x. So makakancel, 1 na lang yun, times 1. Or e to the negative 2x na lang. And tapos sa baba, okay, ang gawin natin, i-factor out ko si cos na e to the negative, dito, e to the negative x. Bali, e to the negative x cosine x times e to the negative x. Bale, pag factor out ko to, magiging times the quantity cosine x minus sin x minus e to the negative x sin x. Factor out ko rin si e to the negative x dito. Tapos matitira is negative sin x minus cosine x. Tama? Okay, so negative e to the negative 2x over. So multiply itong e to the negative x times e to the negative x. Diba e to the negative 2x? Tapos distribute natin tong cosine x. Bale, cosine x times cosine x, cosine squared x. Cosine x times negative sin x, negative cosine x sin x. Tapos minus, multiply ko tong e to the negative x times e to the negative x, e to the negative 2x. Tapos distribute ko tong sin x. Sin x times negative sin x, negative sin squared x. Sin x times negative cosine x, negative cosine x sin x. Yan. So, negative e to the negative 2x over, so pwede kong i-factor out yung e to the negative 2x. Tapos, i-add natin to. Bale, cosine squared x minus cosine x sin x. Then, minus quantity negative sin squared x minus cosine x sin x. Diba makakancel na to? So, negative 1 na lang yung taas over cosine squared x copy minus cosine x sin x. Distribute natin to, yung negative sign. Negative of negative sin squared x, positive sin squared x. Negative of negative cosine x sin x, positive cosine x sin x. Makakancel to. Tapos matitira is negative 1 over cosine squared x plus sin squared x. Diba? Yung cosine squared x plus sin squared x is 1. Pythagorean identity. So, negative 1 lang pala. Negative 1 over 1, negative 1. Yung value ng, diba yung nasa left side natin is u1 prime. u1 prime. Yan. So, i-integrate na natin both sides para ma-undo yung prime. Okay, with respect to x. So, u1 prime, in-integrate natin, magiging u1 na lang. Diba? Mawawala na yung first derivative niya. Tapos integral ng negative 1 dx. So, labas niya yung negative na yan, constant, times integral ng dx. So, u1 is negative, integral ng dx, x. Yan. So, may u1 na tayo. Next, for u2 prime. Sige, yung u2 prime natin, ito yung itsura kanina. Evaluate natin yung determinants. So, u sub 2 prime ngayon ay So, sa numerator, okay, product muna nito. So, e to the negative x cosine x times e to the negative x cosecant x. Okay? Tapos, minus product nito. Kaso may 0 ka dito. So, 0 times any function na to, 0 pa rin yan. Over, alam na natin to. Pareho lang naman to sa kanina, di ba? Yung determinant nito. Anong determinant niyan? 1, di ba? 1, di ba? So, wag na nating i-simplify. 1 na agad yan. So, bale, e to the negative x times e to the negative x, e to the negative 2x. Ano yung cosine x times cosecant x? Actually, kanina kasi, mali pala, may e to the negative 2x tayo. Diba? E to the negative 2x. Kinancel ko lang agad. So, dapat may e to the negative 2x pa to sa baba. E to the negative 2x. Kasi, kinancel ko lang agad. Pero dapat e to the negative 2x times 1 yun. Diba? May e to the negative. Sige, kapag inano natin, wag nating cancelin agad. E to the negative 2x. Yan. Tapos, e to the negative 2x. Or negative to. Para lang makita nyo na may e to the negative 2x. E to the negative. Yan. So, e to the negative 2x talaga yung yung determinant ng baba. Tapos saka natin kinancel, naging negative 1. So, may over e to the negative 2x tayo. Hindi lang ito, 1. Yan. Tapos, cosine x times cosecant x. Diba? Cosine x times, yung cosecant x is 1 over sine x. Okay? Cosine x over sine x is cotangent. Yan. So, makakancel na natin to. Ang natira lang is cotangent x. So, ito na yung u sub 2 prime. So, para ma-solve si u sub 2, integrate both sides para mawala yung prime. Integral ng u sub 2 prime, magiging u2 na siya. Okay, ano integral ng cot x dx? Standard yan. ln sin x. Yan, so may u2 na tayo tsaka u1. Therefore, yung yp kanina, di ba, u1, y1 plus u2, y2. So, yp is u1. Ano si u1? Negative x. Okay, ano si y1? Balikan natin. So, si y1, ito si y1, ito si y2. Copy ko for reference. So, u1, negative x times y1 e to the negative x cosine x plus u2. Okay, ito naman si u2. ln sin x times y2 e to the negative x sin x. Yan. So, sige, arrange lang natin. Ito, tama na to. Negative x e to the negative x cosine x. Tapos, unahin ko na lang to. Plus e to the negative x sin x ln ng sin x. May yp na tayo. So, makukuha na natin yung general solution ng non-homogeneous DE. Y is yc plus yp. So y is, ano yung yc natin kanina? Yung homogeneous DE, ang nakuha nating YC form ito. YC, C1 e to the negative x cosine x plus CT to the negative x sine x. So, copy ko na lang. Okay. And then, plus the YP. Ito. Yung negative x e to the negative x cosine x plus e to the negative x sine x ln sine x. Yan. Ito ngayon yung general solution. Using variation of parameters. Gets? Okay, so nakasolve tayo ngayon ng hanggang 3 lang to, no? Medyo mahaba kasi kapag variation of parameters. Pero sige, tuloy na lang natin next time. Mag-solve pa tayo. Mag-part 2 tayo for this topic. Variation of parameters. Sige, abangan nyo lang. Follow nyo lang ako dito sa ating account. Okay, para mana-notify pag may video tutorials tayo next time. And subscribe na rin kayo sa ating channel, Engineered Math YouTube channel. Lilink ko sa description lahat ng mga past video tutorials natin for differential equations tsaka yung pinaka-playlist ng DE para meron kayong reference video tutorials playlist from me for the whole subject ng DE simula sa unang lesson hanggang sa last lesson. Okay, pwede nyo panoorin yun, ulit-ulitin nyo kung kailangan nyo ng mag-review for exam or kahit mag-advance study. Okay, so sige, good luck sa mga nagte-take ng differential equations, kayang-kaya nyo yan. Practice lang mag-solve ng maraming problems. And panoorin nyo lang yung mga video tutorials natin sa YouTube. So good luck. God bless everyone. See you on my next video tutorial. Padayon, future engineers. Bye-bye.